So here I am in Folkestone on the 11th of August 2026, and it is quite blowy today, even though we've had hot weather. And yeah, we're going to do a little ghost hunt, hopefully where the old train station is in Victorian times, and when they used to get sent off in the Second World War, they used to arrive at that particular train station, and then they used to board the boats and the submarines, and then they used to go over to France and fight against the Germans. To our left, we have the Grand Burston Hotel. Unfortunately, it's considered the worst hotel, or amongst the group of worst hotels, the Britannia Group, in the UK. But as you see from the outside, it's quite impressive. It looks like a giant ship. Some people would say it's a loader ship, but yeah, this is the Grand Burston Hotel. It's massive, lots of potential, and apparently in the Grand Burston it has its own ghost story. So apparently this hotel, the Grand Burston, is haunted by a ghost called Mary, and apparently she was a waitress, but not in this hotel. There was another hotel called the Royal Pavilion that used to stand on this site, and apparently she was brutally murdered, and apparently she roams the corridors in this hotel and gets up to all kinds of things. So I wonder, it's Folkestone on a Tuesday night, it looks quite lively. Should I enter the worst hotel in the UK and ask them about this ghost story? I think I will. So let's see on reception if they can let me know any more about Mary. Yeah, I'm just a local to the area.
Yep.
And yeah, I just wondered, is there in truth in the ghost stories about Mary in this?
Yeah, just pop online and you can just read up about it.
Yeah, have you ever seen anything yourself, or no? Okay.
I've been here 17 years, but I've wandered around, nothing.
Nothing, seen anything. Okay. Thank you anyway. Thanks for your time.
It was the old Victorian building, wasn't it? So
Yeah. Okay, cheers. Been in the Grand Burston, and yeah, apparently I spoke to the guy at the reception desk, and he's been there 17 years wandering the corridors, and he hasn't seen Mary, although there are things apparently alluding to that online. He claims he has never seen Mary, but you know what, as the film goes in the Grand Burston, there's something about Mary, real cream, and I haven't got any. Mary apparently isn't here with her presents, but look at the disco lights. We got DJ Casper in the house. I have to admit, I was a little bit disappointed in there because you know, the guy on the reception desk wasn't particularly busy, really. And yeah, I asked him about the ghost, and he was like, oh, you can look online. And I'm asking you if you've had any personal experience. They just kind of look at you like you're wacky. And you know, there could be some truth in that, but hey, you know, he's not seeing anyone. The ghost of Mary could promote the hotel a little bit and give it a bit of a story. But he's like, no, I've not seen Mary or anything. Okay. Thank you for being honest, but you know, it's a little bit of a classless default, I think, to say, look online, all the information's online. No, I'm interested in personal stories. But yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, been in the Grand Burston many times. It is what it is. It kind of gets its fame from being a little bit run down and things like that. Yeah, good, thank you.
The fishing pier, which way?
Like, yeah, just you want people to go into your establishment, you need to be a little bit more polite. But obviously, yeah, they have a different perspective. And yeah, anyway. Okay, so here I am again at St. Martin's Church in Folkestone, the oldest church in Folkestone. As you know, again, it's the 12th now. It's about 1:45 in the morning. And I had to leave Folkestone town centre, well, near the town centre, by the Grand Burson Hotel. I went to do some recording where the old train station used to be. It's meant to be haunted. Some kids were making a lot of racket, so there wasn't going to be much ghost hunting. Came out and then spoke to two Christians, and it was quite a divine encounter actually. We spoke about things like forgiveness, like deep topics like the need to forgive and how important forgiveness is. Because, you know, we're all born and then we all turn to the grave, don't we? At the end of our lives. So forgiveness is paramount, and Jesus forgives man if we ask for forgiveness, and he asks us to forgive likewise. He commands us to forgive. We need to forgive, and it sets us free, doesn't it? So yeah, I'll be sharing that testimony at some point on YouTube. But yeah, it was actually God's blessing that I didn't record on at the old train station. So here's the other location, the next location. Been here before, but it's definitely an eerie place. But I thank God, because I was supposed to bump into those Christians. It was really good. Anyway, back to this. God bless you all. Is there anyone there? Someone jumps out at me, it's gonna bloody scare me. That scares me a little bit. Makes me feel on edge a little bit. Is anyone here? Thought I saw something then, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. So apparently two monks walk along this path, but been here a few times now. Haven't seen anything as yet. It's not to say that I won't. I'm going to walk along this way, see if I can capture the monks. We captured images on camera. If you look on my posts on YouTube, captured images down there, which were interesting images. Not saying it was paranormal, but they were interesting images. But it's quite hard to get down there because of the way the path is. (1882). Apparently there's Roman graves there. That's sad, that is. That's sad that the stone's been I mean, I hope it hasn't been vandalised. No one's done that. Go around here. So I saw the images before. Don't know if they're broken from any gravestone. There seems to be a lot of damage. That's sad. Oh, it's just damage there, but there's another one that's looks like it's broken off at the base. Is anyone there? What does that say? 1950. That's sad because it looks like it's come off and then just been placed there. Maybe we'll walk back. Yeah, it's a shame what's happened there. How old is this grave? (1935), I think. Let me know on YouTube if you see anything or hear anything on my mic. It's just going to be a quick one today. It's probably about 1 in the morning now. I thought I just saw something then, but gee whiz. Again. Could be my mind, it's so blooming dark. I almost find it relief when I get to these little spotlights here and they switch on like that. Can you see anything over there? You can't see much. But make it so dark. Stand here for a bit. Do some cooling out. I didn't want to shine my torch around too much because there are some houses on the outskirts. Seems quite misty in that direction, doesn't it? Now whether that's the light or not, I'm not sure. but we'll have a look at that and see what happens. Unfortunately, I just realised that I left my phone in the car. Gee, that light just went on up there as well, and they're quite hard to get those sensor lights to go on. So it is like you have to proper walk underneath it. So for that light to go off is quite interesting. Anyway, we'll see if there's any energy that turns this light on. So if I do this, okay. If there's anyone here with me, once this light goes off, can you move this cat ball? And when you move it, it will make it flash like this. Doesn't that look fun? Okay. So if anyone's with me, if you could touch that cat ball and make it go off. So the cat ball is right there. That's where the cat ball is. Where that light's flashing, that's where the cat ball is. So if anything moves that, can you communicate with me by touching that object there, please? And making it move. I'm just really interested. If there's anyone here with me, could you make this object move, this ball here? Could you just roll it, please? Could you communicate by rolling that ball? I mean, no harm. I come in peace. Yeah, I don't believe that anything's here. God's here with me. Jesus is here. The angels are surrounding me. But no one wants to touch that cat ball. Okay, final chance. Because I'm going to go home in maybe 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So could you move that object there, please? If there's anything that wants to make contact, could you touch that ball there, please? It's on a firm ground. It's got a nice balance there. So something would have to physically move that. Okay, you have 1 minute to go. Can you move that object, please? If you want to make yourself known, can you move that object, please? The cat ball that's on the ground here. Got one more minute. You got about 50 seconds there. And then that's around time. People might wonder why I do this, but I don't think that anything is actually wandering around here, if I'm honest. I'm quite skeptical, really. But it's over to you. Now, I know this sounds maybe quite random, but have you ever thought, like in the natural world, there's a kingdom, like the king's domain, if you like the elitists, for example. In this world, there is a kingdom, there's governments that govern us. Now, I want to challenge the viewers, because does that mean then, if there's a spiritual realm, and there's a kingdom, there's someone that governs the spiritual realm? So in a sense, does that indirectly prove God? I don't know if it proves God, but if you believe in spirits, then there must be like a kingdom. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. God bless you guys. Bye.